DBS presents Singapore Tripping with Rocky in association with CNBC-TV18. Welcome to Singapore Trippin' with Rocky, brought to you by DBS Bank in association with CNBC-TV18. This is a show where we take you on a culinary adventure to Singapore. From street hawkers and markets that are bustling with people to Michelin-starred rated restaurants, a beautiful journey through all the culinary adventures that Singapore has to offer. This is a series where in every episode you're going to see different stories, you're going to see chefs, you're going to see cuisines that make Singapore what it is. The influences of Indian, Malay, Chinese, and just cutting edge stuff from all over the world that truly make Singapore's food offerings unique on this planet. That is what you're going to get. So bring out your pen and your papers and take notes. As for me, I'm going to eat. Check out the Mahal. How do you know two cultures and two countries have a common connect? Their cultures are shared, and when you're in Singapore and you look around you, you will see a little bit of India almost everywhere, like this beautiful Ganpati behind me. Welcome to Singapore Trippin' with Rocky, brought to you by DBS Bank in association with CNBC TV18. In this episode, I'm going to be bringing you two very special places that are going to blend tradition and innovation, whether it's avant-garde or uplifting old classics. These are special places indeed, and places that you need to know of every time you come down to Singapore and you feel like something Indian. Okay, that didn't come out right. I'm something Indian. Let's go. We'll tell you more about it. This is a special place. Welcome to Mahal. Since 1971, Mahal has captured the imagination of the people of Singapore, serving fine Indian food and evolving it continuously. And at the forefront of it for the last 16 years is Chef Mahal Prasad. Chef, कैसे हैं आप?
ठीक है सर, बढ़िया.
क्या spread? This is absolutely beautiful. Complete modern interpretation. Now, food का taste कैसा है? कैसा खाना बनाते हैं आप Mahal में?
खाना सर, अपना जो खाना है पूरा ऑथेंटिक खाना है. बिल्कुल
अच्छा, बिल्कुल ऑथेंटिक
खाना है.
इंडियन फ्लेवर्स,
पूरा इंडियन फ्लेवर है, पूरा इंडियन मसाला यूज होता है.
हाँ.
प्लेटिंग में थोड़ा इम्प्रोवाइज किया गया है, बाकी खाना पूरा इंडियन है.
वाह, so true Indian flavors is what you get when you're going to come over here. और इसके नीचे क्या छुपा के रखा?
इसके नीचे सर लैम्ब रैक है, ऑस्ट्रेलियन लैम्ब रैक.
Australian lamb rack. This is the very special dish that you will order when you come to Mahal, and take a look how beautiful this is. 1, 2, 3. Ta-da! Oh my God, this is so romantic. मेरा गाना गाने का मन कर रहा है. So, speciality of the house, बिल्कुल एक signature dish आपकी ये lamb rack. Apple wood smoked lamb chop, and it is incredible because this is really subtly done, and the aroma that you get as soon as you open the covering and let the smoke out fills the entire room. I can smell nothing right now but that delicious apple smoke and the incredible lamb chop. Beautiful. और ये this is a झींगा.
ये है सर भरवा झींगा.
भरवा झींगा.
स्टफ प्रॉन, इसके अंदर क्रैब मीट है. क्रैब मीट से इसको स्टफ किया गया है.
What a great idea. Prawn, a full prawn stuffed with crab meat. So that is a seafood delight. You have to. I've never had this before either. ये दो items आपके होंगे जो मैंने पहले कभी नहीं खाए.
दो आइटम आपके.
Oh, the taste is incredible. The sharpness of the prawn and the masalas on top have permeated the prawn, but not all the way through till the crab, which is right in the center of it. You got that hint of sweetness from the crab meat. You got the punch of spice from the prawn. और ये बड़ा खास लग रहा है मेरे को.
ये एकदम प्रीमियम आइटम है. ये है गुच्ची बिरयानी.
Gucci biryani.
Gucci biryani.
Now, for those of you who may not know,
Himalayan.
Gucci is the morel mushroom, the king mushroom, one of the most expensive mushrooms on the planet.
Expensive mushroom and Himalayan morel mushroom.
How wonderful.
ये जो हम यूज करते हैं तो ये इटालियन नहीं, कोई फ्रांस नहीं, ये हिमालयन है, इंडिया से आता है।
Come and take a look at this. This is beautiful. Come on, come close. Gucci dum biryani. That's a big pieces of Gucci over there. This is what the morel mushroom looks like.
हिमालयन मॉरल मशरूम,
Fantastic.
ये हिमालय से आते हैं सीधा।
और ये आपके इंडिया से import
इंडिया से आते
करके लाए
हैं,
आप।
सीधा इंडिया से आता है।
Wow. The aroma of that biryani is really fine. And there are different biryanis. I mean, there are hundreds of biryanis in India. Most of them are dum biryanis, a lot of them are not. But this biryani, the aroma of it is knocking me dead right now. Beautiful. The morel has lent all its goodness into the biryani. It's literally let out its goodness into the rice around it. A very even flavor, which is the wonderful part about a good biryani. I think this is why Rang Mahal has done as well as it's done over the years. The attention to detail in every single thing is absolute. There's a mint caviar, there's a foamed yogurt. That's just a compliment to the biryani. The biryani is done deliciously, it's perfectly cooked. But the highlight over here, and one of the most famous dishes,
पालक पनीर,
they say, is the palak paneer. So let's try that. This is an elegantly simple dish. This is not a dish that you'd expect would be so popular at a restaurant. Beautiful. The palak has a body, it's crunched up, it's not just wilted completely. There's lovely garlic over here. एक लहसुन का बहुत बढ़िया स्वाद आ रहा है. I think people in Singapore are just lucky that Rang Mahal is around because they're doing some incredible Indian flavors. I mean, these are as authentic as you can get and presented beautifully. Another thing that's happened now with Indian food in Singapore is it tends to get very spicy and powerful and sometimes overbearing for a non-Indian palate. I mean, we Indians love it when it happens like that. But this is not going there. It's flirting at the edges. It's got the boldness, it's got the flavor, it's got the bite, it's got the punch, but it's not crossing that line into too much. That's a barramundi fish curry. Perfectly done, not overcooked. It's almost buttery when you take a bite. And the flavors are brilliant. This is the way to go. क्या बात है शेफ? ये इसमें से रेसिपीज आपकी हैं या रंग महल की पुरानी रेसिपीज हैं या आधा है कैसे है?
रेसिपी बहुत पुरानी है सर। रंग महल की वो 53 इयर्स हो गया रंग महल को भी।
वाह।
तो रेसिपी हम पहले से ही फॉलो करते हैं रेसिपी।
That is how you stay true, and that is why Rang Mahal has so many repeat customers from all over Singapore. It's luxurious surroundings, a great place to be in. 53-year-old unchanged recipes, and you know that you're eating something special when you take a bite. What better way can there be to bring two countries close together than to serve this amazing Indian food, albeit with a slight Singaporean twist in the heart of Singapore. When you come to Rang Mahal, remember they have over 300 varieties of wine that you could choose from. It's an extensive wine list, some great mocktails. I'm having the lychee crush. It's fantastic. I'm standing at the beautiful Trask Street right now, where you have an amazing eatery. What do they do over here? You're going to find out. So welcome to Revolver. Meet Chef Jitin Joshi because he's the best person to tell you what is Revolver all about, Chef.
So Revolver is simply a grill restaurant. Everything revolves around fire here, and good produce from around the world.
And
Great Indian sensibilities.
I can see your focus on grill because that
proper char.
Beautifully charred chicken.
That's correct.
So you're actually cooking with wood over here, is that right?
Yes, we're cooking with wood, we're cooking with charcoal, we're cooking with the embers itself, we're smoking various things. So everything that has a, we're abouring our crude oil and stuff. So everything that is something connected to fire, which is the most primitive form of cooking in my opinion.
So Chef, this is like, it's Indian food, but it's not really Indian food, is it? I mean,
so we are very flavor forward in our cuisine. We love the flavors from Southeast Asia, India particularly, Thailand, Asia, wherever we can. But it has to be big and bold.
Yes.
It has to match the fire. So that's what Revolver is all about.
And I have to say that this paneer is extraordinary. It's really soft and juicy and tender. How are you doing this in Singapore? I have no idea.
We don't do it in Singapore.
Oh, you know?
Yeah. Because that's the secret. We get it from Delhi.
Oh, the paneer comes in from Delhi?
Because obviously when you're talking about terroir, you know, you're talking about the buffalo milk, we're talking the fat content, we're talking about what the buffalo is eating and how the milk is being produced. We can't replicate it anywhere else. But so if it was burrata or something, I would have got it from Italy, right? So similarly, it's paneer comes in twice or thrice straight from Delhi.
Fantastic.
Then we process it. We make a winter spinach saag, if you will, at the bottom, and a shishito pepper on top. That's one of our signature dishes.
So this is like a paneer tikka kind of thing, and you've
Yes,
got a
that's
shishito
correct.
pepper on top.
Yeah, we stuff it with khoya and ginger and green chilies, and then on top, I would love you to take a bite of that shishito as well. And it's again homemade pickle, and the shishitos are not very spicy, but they're very flavorful.
And you've got like a achari set of
That's
flavors
correct.
to
So,
it.
absolutely. So that achar, the oil from the achar is again homemade, and we drizzle it on top. Again on the kulchet. We call these little kulchets, which are our signature dishes, which Revolver had originated. So it's stuffed with Gruyere and Parmesan cheese. That one with the butter chicken.
So this is the butter chicken
Kulchet.
kulchet.
Yes.
How nice. It's
and-
a little bit of French and
Yes, and it's
Little bit
a
of
smaller
Punjabi.
version, Punjabi French. And again, the chicken is cooked on the bone, pulled the meat, cooked with the sauce as usual. So and the cheese kind of adds to the unctuousness.
that is a butter chicken. That's a really good butter chicken.
Yeah.
But
And coming from you from Punjab, I think that's
my
a
God.
good compliment, which I'll just take it hands on.
no,
Thank you very
please,
much.
you
Yeah.
must. And I love the way it's combining with cheese.
Yes.
So now you say South Asian influences.
Yes.
Which is, I mean, Singapore is all about South Asian
Absolutely.
influences. But I can see how interestingly you put it all together.
Yes.
And I think that really signifies the South Asian influence. What have we got here? We got a
So we've got a Australian rock lobster, and we stir fry it with a Manchurian. We call it lobster Manchurian. The little fried rice on the side. So again, very let's say Tangra style, Indo-Chinese kind of a dish. Chunks of lobster, and
oh my God, that's
uh,
incredible.
yeah, and it just takes you down the memory lane, right? And
There's a beautiful onion sort of tapenade that you've got going there, the sweetness to it.
yes, absolutely
That is
correct.
lovely.
And ginger, garlic, dark and light soy sauce, bit of oyster sauce, and pretty much as simple as it can get.
So what have I got here now? I've got that typical yellow curry that they like to say
Yes.
in this part of the world.
Yes,
And what is this that I'm eating? Is it
I just call it a coconut ginger sauce. You're eating a fennel bulb. And how many
Right.
times in India have you came across this? I think you'll be surprised, probably none. And on top is a little salad of fennel.
take a look at how juicy and scrumptious and how succulent this fennel
Bulb is.
bulb is. Oh my God, this is great.
And I think the way it combines the sweetness of the fennel with the sweetness of the coconut, and then you got the warmth from the ginger and the curry leaf.
And now we've got some caviar over here that I can see.
So this is our Scotch egg, Revolver Scotch egg, which we say eggs on eggs, and we think that it was the Nargisi kofta which went to Scotland at some point. They couldn't handle the heat. They put haggis and other force meat around it and made it into a Scotch egg. Even though
oh, this is brilliant. This is brilliant. Wow, I love this. It's an egg on egg, Scotch egg with a little bit of save underneath, fried up with Indian masalas.
yes.
And this is immaculate.
Right. Do you wanna give this a little go? I mean,
Yes,
sorry, I'm not trying to force feed you, but you've got to, take in as many things while you're
I
here.
can't. It's beautifully laid out. What is this rather wonderful looking yogurt? This
Yes, so
smells
this,
so good.
so the chicken, the pusa itself has been marinated with like a Afghani style marinade. So you've got cashew paste, bit of cream and white pepper. So very gentle and a delicate marinade. To perk it up, we put a shiso yogurt. So shiso is a very peppery leaf, as you might know.
Yes.
So we make a chutney out of it with green chili, ginger, and the leaf itself, and then fold it with a bit of yogurt to get that creaminess and that acidity and that zing.
That's masterful. Cooking with fire doesn't sound as simple as it is. It takes a lot to get the chicken to be that tender, that juicy, that lively, that flavorful, and yet have that beautiful char on it, which I think you guys have accomplished really beautifully.
Yes, and and thanks to a great team, I have Jay Ganesh, who's my head chef at Singapore. I mean, amazing gentleman who was a winner of MasterChef Singapore as well. He has the kitchen, he runs the stove, and as you can see, the proof is in the pudding.
Wow. So you're cooking with real fire in your kitchen over here, like wood.
Absolutely.
Like if you were to go down to the kitchen right now, I'd see the wood on fire in your cooking.
You cannot miss it.
Can we take a quick look just for these guys?
Absolutely. Just because you love it so much.
Oh. And Singapore's got this love for fruit juicy cocktails.
Yes, and we've got a little bit of the kick coming as well, and the freshness kind of, cleans your palate in one sip, and you can go back to the bold flavors again. That's exactly
most
what we
wonderful idea I've heard. Chef, thank you so much for
pleasure. Thank you.
Taking the time and the effort and putting out this beautiful meal. So when you're in Singapore, you come down to Revolver, you're going to get some really extraordinary flavors and ingredients from all over the world, all cooked on a fire. What can be better than that?
DBS presents Singapore Tripping with Rocky in association with CNBC-TV18.